justice. No justice. No justice. No justice. I can't breathe. Hands up. Hands up.
So we got a line of protesters has left the courthouse and is heading eastbound, moving down Jefferson Street. There was definitely police or some other that were posted on the top of each of the rooftops around where the protesters were originally organized, so they chose to start a walk. You can see the move here is a lot of hands raised in the air. There hasn't been any major police presence other than the couple people on top of the rooftops. There's no lines of police down here. There's no horses. There's no armored trucks parked anywhere. 4th Street Live was completely boarded up pretty much everywhere from Muhammad Ali and back. Hold on, I gotta do this thing or I can't ride a bike and a phone at the same time. So yeah, so pretty much, I mean, this is all so far. There's a group of maybe 200 or 250 people. Once again, a bunch of people just hopped on. So the crowd was originally stationed outside of the courthouse. And as people began pointing to what appeared to be snipers, well, I say sniper, people on top of the roofs that were not brandishing guns were pointing down towards the crowd and so forth. They decided to start marching eastbound. And we're right in here at 4th Street Live. So you can see where many of these buildings now have wood, where there was windows or have been replaced with windows. Some of our friends in the press appeared to have donned bulletproof vests and other brightly colored gear to this time. I guess seeing an old girl shot in the face last night on TV was an eye-opener. To be honest, I have no idea where the destination is. I don't know if they're just walking routes or what. And as of time-wise, it's about 6:37. Supposedly, they are going to implement a curfew at 8. Something tells me that's not going to work out too well. At the original spot where everybody met up, there was already, milk and water bottles delivered in massive quantities. You see pretty much everyone's wearing some kind of mask, doing the coronavirus shit.
No racist. I can't breathe.
So we're standing about maybe, 4 blocks worth of people, and it seems like more and more and more are showing up. I'd estimate maybe 400 people to 500 people have made it down here so far. So this is eastbound by the convention center between 4th and 3rd is where I'm at now, as the parade of people continues heading east. Yeah, so it looks like the squad of people is maybe 5 or 6 blocks long. Currently heading northbound on 1st Street here. Oh shit, they cut across the middle. Oh shit. See, this is the issue they ran into yesterday. You know, the rules from the police said as long as the crowd keeps moving, that is not unlawful. It's when traffic becomes that the police take action, and they use that for justification last night. You know, to spray, pepper spray, and all kinds of other bullshit. Try to get in front of the group and get a nice long shot. Everybody coming back. So this is 2nd Street and Market. So the crowd is getting to the edge here. Oh, and by the way, the fake-ass abortion clinic got fucked up. They definitely deserve that shit. Yep, so crowds continue to head north on Market.
Right.
Yep. Yep. Dude on the megaphone, he's kind of leading our little party here. So as long as we don't stop, they can't stop us. Which I'm pretty sure he's right on that. As long as we don't stop and impede traffic, this can keep happening. I mean, other than, you know, walking the wrong way, walking on that side.
No peace! No justice! No peace! No peace!
So there is police blockade down there.
Hey, let whoever see a cross after them, nobody else. No peace! No justice! No peace!
So it looks like they're not turning left on Main. We're heading straight over to 2nd Street Bridge. Oh no, shit.
Atlanta to Washington, we can do it for them. We got this.
Yep, looks like they're locking alarms, blocking traffic across the 2nd Street Bridge. Get off the bike for this one. You see, we still got, there's several blocks of people that are joining.
I can't breathe! 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 I can't breathe!
just tuning in, this is the base of the 2nd Street Bridge.
Where you going?
They formed a line, linking hands here, linking arms. A better shot. So I'm behind the line. They're facing north onto the bridge. See, there's still several hundred people heading this way.
No violence. This is a peaceful protest.
Yeah, yeah.
Hands up. Don't shoot. Hands up.
Don't shoot!
Hands up.
Don't shoot!
Oh, I know who that is. I'm gonna take the phone off of him. I know y'all know him too.
No peace.
No peace!
No racism.
Police!
No racism.
Police!
No racism.
Police!
That's a solid line of people.
Don't shoot! Don't shoot! Don't shoot! I can't breathe! I can't breathe!
I can't breathe.
Oh man, dude's got his shirt off. He's definitely getting corona.
No peace!
No racism.
Police!
No justice.
No peace!
No racism.
Police!
No justice.
No peace!
No racism.
Police!
Hands up.
Don't shoot!
Hands up.
Don't shoot!
Hands up.
Don't shoot! Don't shoot! No peace! Police! No peace! Police! Don't shoot! Don't shoot! Don't shoot! Don't shoot!
Yeah. Also got a live stream going here on my phone, so I pulled it away from me.
These rainbow shirts way too recognizable.
Yeah, you can't be wearing fucking rainbows and shit.
Well, I wanted to come down here looking a bit inconspicuous, given the fact that like I came down here and scoped out the area first
Yeah.
to see where the cops had set up.
You should be out here with us!
Good. Well, it's like cars getting overzealous here. They're trying to drive through the protest line. And the protesters not having it.
No peace! No peace! Don't shoot! Don't shoot! Don't shoot! Don't shoot!
All right. About 60 people have tuned in since my last little update. So what had happened was the crowd started by the courthouse, and then everyone kind of got spooked because we kept spotting people that were on the roof surrounding the buildings. And so the crowd went east down Market Street, east down Jefferson Street, and then north towards the bridge here. There was an arm-to-arm link wall blocking the 2nd Street Bridge.
Don't shoot!
They got temporarily disrupted by the dude in his truck right here.
Don't shoot! Don't shoot! Don't shoot! Don't shoot! Don't shoot!
I'm gonna switch positions. Put my phone parked. Hold up.
No peace! No peace! No peace! No peace! I can't breathe!
I can't breathe. Hands up.
Right. So yeah, we got a lot of people across 2nd Street Bridge, stretching it down on the sun's in the way, out here to the Center.
Somebody's trying to go to the hospital.
They going to the hospital. Get out of the way. They going to the hospital.
blockade about 1 block east down Main Street. That's the first helicopter Hogs hurt so far.
Shalom, shalom. Hey, we the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, coming out of Northwest 125th Street, Harlem, New York.
Yep, so we got a truck slamming on his horn here.
What happened to Breonna Taylor is a tragedy, man. What happened to George Floyd is a tragedy, man. But it's been happening to us since we got freed.
That's a white dude in a sleeveless shirt. I don't see this going well for him.
What y'all gotta understand is these white people y'all out here protesting with is our oppressors, man. These the same people in the police station that shooting us down, man. These is their cousins. These is their uncles, man. They're shooting us down. We gotta separate from our oppressors, man. That's the only way God gonna be on your side, man. God only loves blacks, Hispanics, and other Indians, man. And that's it. And he wants these white people to hurt us, man. We're not keeping it up. When we're not keeping it up, we use these people to hurt us. Y'all don't understand that,
There's
man.
black Israelites that have joined. They don't like white people at all. None of us. I mean, in the defense, I don't like most of y'all either, but we've taken about 2 steps before.
They out here saying no justice, no peace because they bored, man. They don't pay jobs. They don't pay jobs. The coronavirus, man. I'm saying no justice, no peace. It's not that they don't love black people, man. They don't love black people. These white people do not love you. They don't understand no justice, no peace because they bored. These people were forced with the sword, man.
Hold up, spin around. Getting on that action. Hold up, phone in my pocket. All right, where we at?
Back up like he said. Back up.
Looks like they're still on. Old dude is being told to back his truck up. Looks like we got a couple more police cars down here. Looks like 4 now. Yeah, it looks like that's old dude in a dump truck. Jumped the other way. Protesters still standing pretty strong. They are completely blocking the 2nd Street Bridge. I mean, to be honest, if you live in Indiana, we kind of want you to come over here anyways, because, well, Indiana. But, looks like There's still a handful of cop cars down here. I can't tell what chopper that is. It's blue and white. I think that's the police chopper. So everybody's currently stationed. They are completely blocking traffic at the 2nd Street Bridge. They've been here for about 20-ish minutes now, maybe. The original gathering was at the courthouse. And the original gathering was at the courthouse. And there were people on top of the buildings that were pointing at the crowd. The word on the street was snipers. I didn't see any kind of sniper rifle. The crowd felt uncomfortable and chose to walk. They've now gone main down to 2nd Street. That was a shitty car. That was not a gunshot or nothing crazy. Please tune your Hondas. Yep, that's definitely the police chopper. I figured that out because it says police on the side of it.
We are the real people. We deserve right. We deserve to live. We are the real people. We built this country. We built this country. We deserve to live. We built it.
So the crowd is still hanging out by the Yum Center. They're blocking traffic going across the 2nd Street Bridge, both directions. Been here for maybe 20 minutes. That is the police chopper that's circling pretty heavy. Small barricade of police officers down the other end of the street. It looks like the crowd is now moving. They're heading westbound on Main Street. Off my bike, I'm gonna follow down. Yep. So the crowd has now cleared the 2nd Street Bridge. Looks like many more people have joined since the crowd first got to 2nd Street. Yeah, there's definitely the members of the press down here are wearing brightly covered vests that do say press on the back. And another set looks like they're wearing bulletproof vests. You know, after old girl got popped on national television last night. Yeah, your boy right here. Yes, he's got a bulletproof vest on. So do the other homies there. Looks like the police barricade, the police that we saw 2 blocks down. There's a couple additional cars that are now at 2nd Street Bridge. It's the first time I've seen riot police since we've been down here. You can't see him because it's too fucking dark. Hold up.
Come on, y'all get away from the cops.
Yes, this is the first time I've seen any police on foot and in riot gear today. There's maybe 50 or so. I'm assuming they came to run everybody off of the 2nd Street Bridge. They now seem to be focused on directing traffic. We'll catch up with the rest of the group.
No justice, no peace, no racist, no police. Peaceful protest. No looting, no shooting, no violence.
Yeah, old dude on the megaphone, I don't know if you heard, asking the crowd for peaceful protests. So I want to reiterate, I was out here all night last night, and I saw the change in people from where the ones with a purpose left and random others showed up, and they're the ones that did the looting and the damaging. You could see a difference in the way they were dressed. The chants went away. The general rule is that as long as the crowd keeps moving, this can continue on peacefully. I've always heard that as long as the traffic is not blocked, they will not intervene. That being said, they did just block the 2nd Street Bridge for more than half an hour. So I'm in the back of the crowd now on 4th and Main. Yep. So it seems to be a much tighter crowd now. Everybody's kind of grouped up, all living within the same block and a half or so. First sign of police presence just came at the 2nd Street Bridge. Roughly 50 police in full riot gear, masked down at that time. And the crowd has since left that spot, heading east on Main Street. For those who didn't catch anything on the stream last night, this is pretty similar to how things went down. The protest started at the courthouse, and then they started walking around, then Broadway was blocked. Shortly after Broadway was blocked, there was clashes with lines of police. Pepper spray bullets, tear gas was fired at protesters as they sat peacefully. My bad, hit a button. Yeah. Tear gas and pepper spray bullets were fucking but then to even the score later on, protesters did throw a Molotov cocktail. Yes, a Molotov cocktail at the police. I got it on my live stream last night, and the police did not respond. They stood there peacefully. Yeah, no, all I got is my left fucking hand to hold this phone. My right hand on a bicycle. And I can't ride a bicycle for shit. All I know is I got a 26,000 amp battery pack in my backpack. I plan on recording and streaming until either A, everybody leaves, or B, I get arrested. So right now the crowd has marched down Main Street to 6th. They're heading southbound on 6th Street. This appears to be heading back towards the courthouse. Yo, you think that girl will sell me her press thing? Think I should give her like $60? I bet she'll sell it to me for $60. Still, traffic is resuming behind the protest squad here as they head southbound on 6th. The police chopper is continuing to follow the crowd. For those of y'all upset that I'm giving away position, dude, they already know. Ain't no secrets in here.
Ain't no way. It wasn't achieved. Now they can see us. Now that we all gathered up, they can see us now. They can see ourselves.
For those that can't hear, the chant here is hands up, don't shoot.
Don't shoot! Don't shoot! Don't shoot! Don't shoot! Don't shoot! Don't shoot!
Yeah, and so right now this is 6th Street, 2 blocks south of Main. Yep. Looks like the crowd has returned back to our original starting point. It's on the courthouse at 5th and Jefferson. This is where the bulk of it started yesterday. See, there's plenty of water and milk that people have brought and set out. There's a whole other bunch of that statue right there, but dude's in the way. Try to get a better view of the crowd. Hold up. crowd has now formed a line blocking traffic on 6th and Jefferson outside of the courthouse. There's no police presence near this block here. The only ones I've seen are roughly 50 officers that showed up to the 2nd Street Bridge after it was being blocked for several minutes. There's definitely far less people today than there was last night, although it's still early. And it does seem like the crowd is steadily getting bigger and bigger since I've been down here.
It's funny, you know, because I saw like down the block, I was like,
Yeah, as far as organization and who's where and what's going on, I honestly have no idea. I just showed up to where the crowd was. You know, I don't, I'm just kind of winging it. Yep, so the protesters have now sat down in the middle of 6th and Jefferson outside the courthouse. See if I can get a zoom in on the man here. Yep. So while we're at a lull, once again for everybody who's just checking in, the protest started here in the park. It moved east down Jefferson Street, north to the 2nd Street Bridge, where the protesters locked arms on the 2nd Street Bridge for maybe half an hour, impeding traffic, then headed back west to Main Street and south on 6th Street, where they returned back outside of the courthouse. We're now standing in the middle of the street on 6th and Jefferson. For those that can't hear, that is a chant of Black Lives Matter. Up until this point, there's been really no major scuffles. You know, some arguments with some people in trucks who are anxious to get through traffic. The police showed up in riot gear to the 2nd Street Bridge after the crowd had already mostly dispersed west down Main Street. check some shit out. Hold up. Ugh. So while we're down here, let me do a quick tour around the courthouse where everybody's kind of standing still.
We not scared of y'all. I'm gonna let them up back.
Yeah, so I know yesterday there was a lot of graffiti out here. It looks like they've actually covered a lot of it up. You can still see some of the remnants here. There's like some washed out Fuck 12. Looks like a good chunk of the graffiti they cleaned up last night, this morning. Yep. Preparation station. Stacks of bottled water, stacks of milk. Oh, here we go. Hold on. Shit. So we got crowd officers down here. Oh, I'm getting closer. Yeah, so here's the good shit, y'all. That's right. Y'all are seeing this correctly. I love your shoes, though. Those are adorable.
Get out of the street.
Yep, so a lot of police that are making their way. I know the sun's in the way. I'll get my shit together. Hold up. So it's a crowd of maybe 100 or so police officers with gas masks down, marching towards Black Lives Matter protesters. I'm sorry, Breonna Taylor protesters that are standing, albeit across the middle of the street, standing peacefully. See, I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, roughly 10 rows of police, maybe 20 rows long. So you got your man right here in the middle. You see that paintball gun he's carrying? Those whole pepper spray rounds. That gentleman right there. So they are preparing to fire on the crowd, it looks like. Hold up. Sorry, I had to get like real pictures of that shit. So for everybody who's just now catching up, this is on the corner of 6th and Jefferson. 6th and Jefferson County, catty corner from the courthouse. There's been the protesters down here that were blocking the street, yet are being there peacefully. The police have mobilized in military fashion. The crowd has transitioned to chants of "Don't shoot." Don't shoot! Don't shoot! Don't shoot! Don't shoot! Don't shoot! Don't I can't breathe! I can't breathe! Looks like a response team on the side of that van there. More dudes with the pepper spray bullets coming out.
Ain't got enough people out there. Ain't got enough.
Have a heart. We all have a family. Every one of these people have a heart. You can't breathe.
Yeah, so this isn't good. As more and more people get closer and closer and closer, we're not gonna like this. The line has moved significantly closer. You're good. What a time to be alive.
You're doing the right thing. Ain't no point to go here.
Yep, so Rose is catching up. This is on the corner. Live coverage on 5th and Jefferson.
They are citizens, y'all. They are citizens, every one of them.
It's blurry because the connection is bad. A lot of people down here. And I'm streaming to 307 people. I would say you can go tune in to like CNN or some shit, but they won't cover this.
Martial law in Kentucky tells us we have to be home at 9 p.m. We are not free.
This is on the corner of 5th and Jefferson. 5th and Jefferson. There is a standoff between protesters and police.
I walk on Virgin Islands
Give them space. They are respecting you.
That's some historic.
They are respecting
We don't need nobody in the street.
So Below's catching up. We got police in full riot gear. You got your mans right here. The ones that are holding the that look like paintball guns. Those are pepper spray rounds. Okay, so back here, this is response team van. There's at least 2 other large armored vehicles. We got police on horses. To be honest, they're way less intimidating when they're on a horse. They have came to where the protesters are stationed at 5th and Jefferson on the courthouse. I don't know if you guys can see over here. There's definitely people that are on top of the courthouse with binoculars.
Listen up!
We appreciate what you do, but we don't appreciate what you treat us.
Got us on a curfew. Folks from out of town got them folks shot. Folks from out of town got us at odds with them. If they done wrong, hell yeah. I think that's right now. They put anybody in harm's way. We are winning right now. We control the street right now.
Damn it, man. So several of the police just kneeled, and they have put on full gas masks now. Look at these gentlemen right here. They are applying gas masks. That's a can of pepper spray right there. If you notice, the line of protesters has not moved. The line of protesters has not moved. They've held their line. They're applying gas masks and pulling out canisters of tear gas. So we have protesters that are now kneeling. Once again, peacefully, hands up, nothing being thrown at police. Not even chance of fuck the police or anything similar. While the police are gearing up, they showed up in just face masks, and now they have gas masks on, cans of pepper spray in hand.
We're being peaceful. We're doing exactly what we're supposed to do, and they can start
If you see down here, this group has shields, full riot shields.
Oh yeah, I see you. Yeah.
So Below's just catching up. Picked up about another 100 viewers or so. The protesters were standing in the middle of the street peacefully with chants. The police came out of nowhere, advanced their line. They have now donned gas masks. They have, they have the pepper spray bullets that they're loading in right now. zoom in on your dude, you can see he's pouring pellets into his fucking rifle. This police officer has pepper spray in hand. Oh, your man in the scooter. Getting it. Good for him.
Look at yourself. Show the snipers on the roof.
Yep. So there's a line of police here.
Officer, don't shoot!
You can see these are protesters with their hands up. Don't shoot. Crowds of don't shoot. I don't know if you all can see it. All 450 people, those are people posted on the roof. Those are snipers on the roof. They've got goggles. They are holding rifles.
Don't shoot! Don't shoot! Don't shoot! Don't shoot! Hey, quiet. Look. Hey, everybody stand up. Everybody stand up. Take a step back.
It's like the police are now advancing on the crowd.
Hey, bro, you don't got push, though, bro. You don't got push, bro. Shit, we go. Hey, I ain't going nowhere, bro. Hey, but you ain't gonna put your hands on my leg. Hey, you see it. Let this man go. Why you gotta push me?
Yep. So the cops just push forward.
Wordplay! Wordplay!
These are grown-ass men with sticks that are pushing young girls out of the way.
Ain't no more law and orders ain't an excuse, boys. Law and orders ain't an excuse. Hey, Bo.
Check out your man right there. Once again, that's a better shot of the pepper spray guns. Looks like a paintball gun. Those are filled with pepper spray bullets. And you can see they've aggressively now aggressively pushed the line of protesters out of the street, across 6 into the corner of the courthouse. Hold up. Yeah, they're like loading shit up.
Come here, Nick. Come up here.
Like somebody got arrested. No idea. Missed that. Oh my, yo. Yo, the police, fuck. Yo, the police have now pushed the protesters into the courthouse, and they are hitting them with shields, and they are hitting them with sticks. You see here, the man has grabbed his friends and told them to stop hitting protesters. This was a peaceful protest. They were standing in the street. Look at this. Yo, this is a fucking almost hitting people. Oh shit, what's up? Oh shit, what's up? Hey yo, these are police right here. These are police right here that just got out of the car and are smashing fucking milk and throwing water. Hey, yo, this is fucking real. These are police that just came in unfucking clothed in an unmarked car. They smashed the milk. They're stealing water and throwing water in the back of the truck. So they have now came in to where the protesters were stationed, and they have taken the supply. They took water, they took milk, and they threw it into the truck. Those were police in an unclothed, unmarked vehicle, drove across the fucking grass, grabbed the supplies, and threw it in the back of the truck. This was after forcibly aggressing protesters out of the street onto the other side of the courthouse. There are 600 people watching this feed right now, and I will stand here and keep recording until I'm in fucking handcuffs.
Peaceful. Can't even curfew yet. What are you doing? We're allowed to be here.
So once again, this was a peaceful protest. They stood in the middle of the street, and the police hit them with sticks, pushed them with shields. They rode in across the grass in an unmarked truck.
Yeah. Hey, get your water where you can, man. Yeah. Hey, ain't gonna break. They might not be no more water.
Sorry. Once again, to repeat, everybody that just joined, peaceful protest, standing in the middle of the street. The cops forcibly pushed riot shields, wore gas masks, hit people with sticks, pushing young girls with sticks and shields out of the way, standing with their hands in the air. They just drove up this spot right here. There was bottles of water, and there was milk. That was brought here by the protesters to defend themselves and to drink. And an unmarked police car drove through the fucking grass. 2 police officers in unmarked clothes threw the supplies in the back of a truck.
Non-aggressive!
No oppression, that's right!
Non-aggressive!
All the aggression.
Those of you that are out here, there are 850 people watching my stream right now. Please continue to share this. Please continue to show what's going on. This is real life. The police have left this location. I'm gonna hop back on my bike and get around the corner and see what I can see. Real quick, there's 1, 2, 3 police choppers. There are 3 police choppers circling. If you can see up here, surrounded by peaceful protests, that's a grown man holding a fucking rifle. There's his spotter. That's a man holding a rifle. That's a man holding binoculars. Those are snipers posted above what was a peaceful protest.
Yeah. Take the Gatorade, take the water, take one to your friend, because they ain't gonna destroy my shit.
They pushed the majority of the protesters what looked to be eastbound on Jefferson. I'm gonna go try to see if I can find them.
I'm at 19,000.
Look, so while we got a moment, I don't care whether you are pro Breonna Taylor or pro police or neither or both. I don't care if you think looters destroyed the town last night and this is all bullshit, but what just happened was police rolled up on protesters sitting in the street, laying in the street with their hands up. They rode in with an unmarked vehicle and they stole water, they stole milk, they took supplies from peaceful protesters in unmarked shit. So we can see now the police posse right here has moved towards Jefferson and 7th Street. They're aggressively walking down, probably more towards the rest of the protesters. Hold on, load my bike, hold up. I gotta fix my shit. All right. Here we go. So this is the back of the line. Hold on. Hold on. There's a line of police around the corner. I'm gonna go around the block, try to get on the same side as the protesters. Cutting down the alley real quick. Look how fucking low the helicopter's getting. Yo, the police are actively pushing protesters farther down towards the west end. Look, several hundred cops are continuing to push the protesters down Main Street. Armed in full riot gear, still with the fucking pepper spray guns. There's a standoff on 9th Street. I'm gonna try to get around the block and get in front of it. Hold up. Yo, so here's a good view. You check this shit out. The protesters are literally running from the police. They're running. This is a peaceful protest that was standing outside of the fucking courthouse in the street, hands up, that are now literally running from the police. They're firing pepper rounds into the crowd now. I can hear the clicks. So the protesters are starting to return. Looks like some water bottles. Water bottles being thrown back at the police. Right now I'm at Jefferson and Ninth Street. Where once again there's now a line between protesters unarmed, with their hands up, on their knees. Protesters, hands up. We got young folks, people in their low 20s, standing with their hands up, on their knees, after being chased down the street by Louisville Metro Police Department and the state police. Look at your man just rode his car on down the middle. So I'm gonna recap while we're paused for the last half an hour, 45 minutes. The crowd, protesters, was standing in the middle of 5th and Jefferson Street, kneeling on the ground, hands in the sky. Policemen in full riot gear, donning gas masks, began to hit the fucking protesters with pepper gas pellets, with these sticks, pushing young girls with the riot shields out of the way for merely standing on the sidewalk. After that, all on live video, 2 police in an unmarked vehicle and no clothes on, no police clothes on, came into the protester section and stole all the bottles of water and all the milk that the protesters had brought to drink. And the police aggressively pushed them down, out of downtown. Police push them really heavy, pushing them out of downtown. You're now at 9th and Jefferson, where the police have lined up yet again.
Don't shoot! Don't shoot! Don't shoot!
Protesters once again, hands up, don't shoot.
Don't shoot! 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 That's a pussy! Peaceful protest! Peaceful protest! Peaceful protest! Peaceful protest!
Oh, there's your man. There's your man with the megaphone. He's been a pretty avid speaker in front of the crowd. Your man trying to drive through the crowd here. That's a bad idea. So now we can hear the police for the first time. The police for the first time have came over the loudspeaker saying it's an unlawful assembly for being in the middle of the street. After hitting the crowd with sticks and pellets. They have just now, for the first time, came over the loudspeaker and ordered the crowd to disperse for an unlawful protest to be in the street. I repeat, for the first time, communication had just happened between the police and the protesters. Now that it's been communicated, the protesters are complying and they are moving out of the street and into the grass. It's fucking wild how when the police, instead of pushing and shouting at the crowd, instructs the crowd to get out of the street, and they peacefully get out of the middle of the street. So the protesters have now they're now going north on 9th Street. North on 9th Street. While the road police are following them in. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You're faster than me. Yes, sir, I'm moving. Yes, sir, I'm moving. So the protesters are moving down. Hold on, I'm my phone in my pocket. Switching location. So the crowd is beginning to walk north. Crowd's beginning to walk north and then going east down on Main Street. The police are following, ensuring that the crowd stays moving. See, I'm on a sidewalk. I am on a sidewalk. Let's see what happens. Line of police. I'm on a sidewalk, sir. Is that pepper spray? I'm on a sidewalk, sir. Oh, shit. I'm moving. I'm moving. I'm moving. I'm moving. I'm moving. Ow, I'm fucked. I'm moving. I'm moving. So, I just got bashed with a fucking shield. I got hit in the legs with some wooden sticks while being on the sidewalk on my bicycle. I was on the sidewalk. My bad. No, you're good. You're good. You're good. On the sidewalk, one hand on my bicycle, one hand on my phone, physically struck by police officers. Just to be clear, my position. I'm on a sidewalk, on a bicycle, and I have been the entire time. I'm on a public sidewalk on my bicycle, hurling no insults, throwing no water bottles, and was struck by police officers. Here they come again. And you can see that the crowd is continuing to move. Police are aggressively following us. I'm sorry, the sun's in the background. I can't get a better shot. And now the police are striking a vehicle that was driving down Main Street. They're continuing to show up. We got protesters advising other protesters to scoot back and stay away. So I get a better shot of this lovely military-style police line. I'm in a parking lot on my bicycle. I'm being chased by the same dude with the pepper spray. I bet he fucks like shit. Fuck. Hold up. So this came around on the side. Excuse me, on your right. Excuse me, on your right. Thank you. Bad. So we can see the police are still aggressively pushing people down the street. Go around the block again, try to get in front. Excuse me. Yeah, that one dude does not like me at all. I must have fucked his girlfriend. All right, so just to recap for everybody that's just now catching up. Protesters are standing peacefully in the middle of the street in front of the courthouse. Police came in, riot gear with sticks, forced the protesters out, came in an unmarked car, in unmarked clothes. They stole the water, they stole the milk that the protesters had brought. Since then, they've been aggressively pushing protesters down the street. I was on the sidewalk, on my bicycle, one hand on my bicycle, one hand on my phone. Police officer put pepper spray in my face, hit me with sticks. We can see now, we're at 7th Main Street, where the protesters are continuing to move down Main Street. I'm sorry for the sun. They're still being pursued by police. Nah, homie. They're hitting in sticks. And for everybody saying the protesters don't got jobs, my name is Jason Downey. I'm an information security engineer. I own 3 rental properties. My 401k got like 250 grand in it. I'm not no fucking jobless loser. So the crowd has been very much dispersed. Now stretching between, looks like maybe 5th and 8th Street. I'm getting word that there's another round of protesters elsewhere that are receiving similar issues. Big crowd on 7th Jefferson. Yeah, Hubert, that's where I'm at. So apparently they've split the crowd in two. There's a crowd on 7th and Jefferson, and there's one on 6th and Main. Alright. I'm gonna go check on 7th and Jefferson. Got some reports, bullshit going on over there.
Keep going straight.
What's up, man? On your left. Thank you. Flipping back around over to Jefferson. So it looks like a small crowd as we came back by the courthouse over here. Yo, so down the street right here on 7th and Jefferson, that's tear gas that they've launched. That is tear gas that you're seeing down there. Massive amounts of tear gas. Fucking, I'm getting closer. Yep. So we definitely got some gas down here. Does anybody need water? Is everybody okay? Anybody need water? Everybody okay? Tear gas launched on 7th and Jefferson. On the corner of where the courthouse is, you can see a man here getting his eyes flushed out.
I didn't see nobody violent. I didn't see nobody violent.
Come together. People right now, come together. We are not struggling. We are fucking together. Are we together? Walk together right now. In the middle.
So the police seems to, or they're holding their line.
We are not leaving. We will not leave. We will stand together.
Ah, shit. Can't get any closer. That shit burns. So we can see the. Oh. So once again, we got this line of police that have stopped on 7th and Jefferson, and they have definitely launched tear gas into the crowd. I can feel it in my eyes. I can feel it in my fucking eyes. It's not even, it's 8:05 at night. They have already tear gassed the crowd. So they have boxed in around the protesters. There is a line on 7th and Jefferson. There's another line on 5th and Jefferson. They are aggressively, they're walking towards, they are pushing people out.
Still here.
Yeah.
Don't let them block you in. You hear me?
So we now have 2 lines of police. You're good. They have blocks of people in.
Be so careful.
Very careful about what you talk about.
What they say?
So just know your mic is always on. Be very careful about what you talk about.
So to repeat, looks like the police have changed directions and are pointing. Two groups of protesters. The 2 groups of protesters, they have now launched water bottles at the police. They are moving forward aggressively.
I have detected Metro Police.
There's a flashbang. Those are...
Here to immediately and peacefully disperse. If you do not disperse, we may dispense chemical agents or other conditions.
What you mean may dispense chemical agents? Motherfucker, I can feel it in my chest.
Be arrested.
I'm gonna shift around and get in front of this police line.
I am Detective D from the Louisville Metro Police Department. Under state law, this is an unlawful assembly, and I command all persons so assembled here to immediately and peacefully disperse.
So to be clear, there's a man who did himself as a I don't remember what the fuck he said, but he says according to state ordinance, they have declared this to be an unlawful protest. He's declared an unlawful protest, and they are shooting pepper bullets and tear gas and flashbangs into the crowd. So if you check it out right here, that's a selection of bottled water. It was brought for the protesters and the milk and shit. See if your man pours it out. So they are, looks like they're picking up more water. Yep. So they are now, this is similar to what they were doing earlier, where they are running in, they are grabbing the water. They are grabbing the water and grabbing the milk the protesters brought. They brought water and milk and for the protesters to drink, and they're throwing it in the back of that truck and taking it. The bottles of water and milk that we brought, they are grabbing it and loading in the back of that pickup truck right there. Because they can.
That is so fucked up.
Hold up.
Action man.
So we got the back line of the protesters over here, or back line of the police over here. This is full militarized gear, gas mask, face shields. Your man has got an orange tip on his gun. This gentleman right here, that's a live firearm that he's got strapped to his front. When we talk about the weapons that people shoot up schools and shit, and we should make illegal, that's a police officer holding right now that they are using to police protesters, if their own citizens, their own town. So y'all can see right there, that's a real gun. Not your man with the paintball gun on top over here, that shoots pepper rounds. This gentleman right there has a real firearm.
Not hurt us, not kill us.
So we got police now over here, so they're chasing off people with cameras. All right, so
10 hours a day that are black 24 hours. Where y'all at? Y'all only blue 8 to 10 hours a day, black men. Y'all black 24 fucking 7.
all right, I'm gonna spin around the block. I don't really like being in between these two lines. I'm gonna go around on Main and come back south and get in front of the line that's pushing east on Jefferson. Make phone in my pocket real quick. So look, we got more protesters hanging out with their hands up. Excuse me, thank you. Y'all be safe, be careful, be safe, be careful. More protesters standing peacefully with their hands up. This is the same crowd that was just tear gassed minutes ago. Oh, they got that blocked off. Oh, excuse me, man, on your left. Excuse me. Oh, you're good, you're good, you're good. All right, so now I'm on 6th and Market. They were pushing the protesters down Jefferson eastbound. I'm gonna cut down Market, see if I can get on the other side. Market appears to be all clear. Well, so the crowd looks to be completely split across maybe 3 or 4 blocks. police on 5th and Jefferson. Lines of police. Lines of police. Hey, which one? I'll kick somebody. Just give me a name. I got free time right now. While we're just staying here chilling out. While we're staying here chilling out. So what happened last night? I was down here for the entirety last night. The police, it was pretty much the same. Peaceful protesters in the middle of the street. Peaceful protesters in the middle of the street. There's a very clearly. No aggression shown by protesters. Response was met with tear gas, pepper bullets, similar to today. That went on for a couple hours. After a couple hours, the majority of the protesters went home, and it was like I hate saying it, but it was almost like a whole new group of people came out and did the looting. You could tell a difference in their clothes. You know, it went from T-shirts with hashtag Black Lives Matter and no knock warrant shirts became replaced with hoodies, sunglasses, late at night. And those young thugs that you talk about, I know what you mean, old people, you mean black kids. Old black folks, there was young white kids, there was old white folks. I saw 2 white dudes, heavily tattooed, looked like they could have been my brothers. Stole from the fucking wig shop. A wig shop. What do 2 heavily tattooed dudes need to do with wigs? I don't know. But as it turns out, pieces of shit come from all different walks of life. So the police seem to be holding right here on 5th and Jefferson. I mean, I'm gonna be real. We talk about, a lot of people mention your people from out of town are coming through and you know, oh look, there's people that are running. These people are running. They are running 2 blocks down. I'm gonna get around on the other side of this and go find out what's going on home with my phone in my pocket. Alright, so I'm now going to shift down Market Street, go about 2 blocks east, see if I can get on the other side, find out what's going on. Market Street, pretty deserted. So oddly enough, it appears that after forcing the protesters eastbound to 9th Street, they are now pushing them back towards 4th Street. There are police cars that are blocking traffic. Jefferson, 6th. We got another.
Guns! The guns!
We got a huge group of people coming up. Oh, excuse me, on your left. Excuse me. On your left, excuse me.
You good?
All right, so there's another larger group here at 4th and Liberty. I see people running back towards us that have wiping shit out of their eyes. Another tear gas instance, I'm sure. The police seem to be holding. I'm sorry. So there's a line of police that's about 3 blocks, and they are now walking forward. I'm gonna estimate there's maybe 250 to 300 police officers in full riot gear. So it looks like the 2 groups of protesters have reconvened on the north side of 4th Street Live. It looks like there's a large crowd that's assembled now at 4th and Liberty, with the lines of police officers that last about 2 blocks. The police are advancing down Liberty Street towards 4th Street. So this is the same line that was 1 block over when Muhammad was at Muhammad Ali. You hear those pops? Go. Hold up. Yep, those loud pops were pellets. Yep, tear gas, flashbang. Tear gas and flashbangs being shot at the crowd. Tear gas and flashbangs being shot at the crowd. Shit. Flashbang shot this way. So you can see your man right here. Your man in the back with the orange gun here is the one that's shooting off to that. I don't know what he said. Alright, I'm gonna try to spin the block and get back in front of the line. Hold up. Alright, so the full recap, it appears in the last hour or so, police have keep attempting to break up all protesters anytime they gather. Tear gas, flashbangs. And the protesters immediately disperse. I'm now Gonna go east on Muhammad Ali to try to get back in front of that police line. Oh, excuse me, on your left. On your left, thank you. Excuse me, on your left. Keep hearing y'all talk about a fucking Tina. No, it's not blocked off that way. Looks like here's the part of the crowd that made it back to third of Muhammad Ali.
Taylor! Breonna Taylor! Kids say her name! Breonna Taylor! No justice! No police! No justice! No police! Rock to the police! Push to the police!
Hey, y'all keep saying that Tina bitch. I just blocked her. She gone. Y'all can talk about more important stuff now. Yep. There's still tons of protesters that are out. So the crowd is now, looks like they've all reconvened. There's about 2 or 3 blocks worth of people. And they returned back to the original chants of saying no justice, no peace. Breonna Taylor. So it looks like the crowd is kind of just reassembled and they're walking. We headed north towards Broadway. Still 3 police choppers in sight. Haven't seen the police in a couple blocks or so.
We flick you back off, you bitch. Bet you won't land,
I admit it seems like there's, despite the multiple tear gassings and multiple rounds of pepper bullets sprayed in the crowd, I feel like there's more people now than there was when I first got here.
We linked. We got unity. They can't do shit.
For those saying that it's going to get bad after the quote-unquote curfew, I mean, I'm not sure it can get more worse than arrests, hitting citizens on the street with sticks, and tear gassing people for peacefully protesting.
Leah! Pretty much
Watch out! Watch out!
Doesn't look like the police are following. I'm going to catch back up to the front of the unit here.
That's a stroke.
I can do it.
Shit. So kind of cruising through the crowd here. There's you know, lots of people talking about getting flashbangs. Lots of people talking about getting tear gassed. This looks like most of the crowd is making its way towards Broadway. The police choppers are still circling overhead. Haven't seen any on-foot police officers in a few blocks. Not since the flashbangs and the tear gas on 5th and Jefferson. Yeah, on your left. On your left, man. Excuse me. Sorry. Left. Oh, you're good. Appreciate it. It appears that the protester leaders are pointing people that are heading towards the Highlands. So I guess the crowd's going to head down Broadway onto Baxter towards the Highlands.
I can. I literally fucking can.
Well, if you want to leave.
So while we're here, a little unbiased reporting. These windows were all smashed last night. That was done by looters after the fact. I mean, there was about 4 square blocks between Broadway on South 4th Street into 4th Street Live. Several windows were busted out last night, and places were looted, and there was rioting that was happening. That absolutely happened. Nah, Hugh, I'm gonna stay with the crowd and ride. I appreciate it. Plus, you know, I need to drop some pounds anyways. So I'm on the the sidewalk, heading westbound, heading eastbound. You see people with honks and raised fists in solidarity with the protesters.
No peace! No peace! No peace!
So we can see there's about 2 blocks where the protesters heading down Broadway right now. Continuing cries of no justice, no peace. So to be clear, we are heading down Broadway, and cars are honking and raising their fists in solidarity. All right, hold on, y'all. Water break for me. Water break. Ugh. Maybe for my next broadcast, I'll figure out how to do all these little cute filters and shit. I could put little cute smiley faces on police and
What up, Blair?
what's up, what's up? Yeah, keep safe. Yeah, hey, so for everybody, I mean, I've gotten all kinds of friend requests. I've gotten all kinds of messages. I to every single one of them, but I can't do it without killing my feed. Yeah, so no, downtown is broken up, but the entire crowd is heading down Broadway towards the Highlands. So if you plan on joining, head towards the Highlands. I don't know if everybody has left downtown, but I feel like I'm with a pretty major group that's spread out about 7 blocks. And the idea was that there was so many, it sounded like there were so many police that were downtown that they're heading towards the Highlands for additional protests. The answer is yes, I am riding a bicycle on the wrong way down Broadway.
peace. No peace. No peace. No peace.
Yeah, to those that are reporting that there's still shit going on downtown, there's still shit going on downtown. This is the crowd that got boxed in at 4th Street. And we are now heading east towards the Highlands. To all the to all the people that work. So the crowd has now left the sidewalk. The crowd has now left the sidewalk and is now walking through the streets. The chants have resumed. Yeah, I have seen a few arrests. Somewhere between 5 and 10 people, I'd guess. Yeah, party at my house. Everybody's invited, no dudes. So the crowd is definitely way dispersed. I mean, I'm in the back. There's still a couple blocks worth of people. I mean, I'm estimating 5 to 10. It may have been 1 to 3. I honestly don't know. I know a lot of people are saying the words that, you know, police are authorized to use deadly force after certain periods of time. To be clear, a police officer is always allowed to use deadly force when they feel that they're threatened. So at any point, if you're saying whether you protesting, whether you buying shoes at Jefferson Mall, if you make a police officer feel like his harm is going to come to him, he can respond with deadly force. That's no different tonight than any other night. I don't know how many new people I got. I know my count's kind of dropped a little bit. Just to recap a couple events. This all started a few hours ago. 5th and Jefferson. Actually, I mean, I know y'all asking for White Claws, but to be real, I mean, all of y'all started drinking White Claw, and all this shit started happening. So we know who to blame. But now at 5th and Jefferson, the crowd was standing peacefully protesting. And they're standing in the street, on their knees, hands in the air. Police shot first, tear gas, bullets, rubber bullets. Sorry, not rubber bullets, pepper spray bullets. And since then, it's kind of been a shit show. You know, they ran the protesters 4 or 5 blocks east, and 4 or 5 blocks west, back to 4th Street. I know around 9th Street there was a pretty big clash. I was standing on a bicycle on the sidewalk, had pepper spray pointed in my face. I was hit in the legs and the chest with sticks. There was an event after the protesters were first pushed east. 2 cops and an unmarked vehicle, clothes, came in and stole all the fucking supplies that the protesters had bought. Milk, water, extra masks. They came in. came in and they took, so I'm reading what y'all typing, riding a bike at the same time. They came in and stole all the supplies, took the supplies back home. I mean, yeah, there's talk of SWAT. I don't see how SWAT is even worse, is any worse than whoever already in fucking riot gear and masks and shooting tear gas at the crowd. Looks like some of the tail crowd is catching up. Yep. So, started happening around 6:30. Around 6:30, hitting 20-year-old girls with sticks and shields. If you'd like to view it, feel free to go a couple hours back on my news feed. And if you think you're impressed with my multitasking skills, I'm doing all this and being handsome at the same time. The same time. So just to be clear, we'll catch up. The crowd is heading eastbound. We're heading towards the Highlands. I started to say earlier, you know, all the local business owners and employees that live in the Highlands or work in the Highlands. This crowd has been 100% peaceful. 100% peaceful. Your businesses are not at risk. This is a similar crowd that was out during the day yesterday before a second crowd came through and did all the looting and rioting. These people marching toward the Highlands are here for a message. They're not gonna fuck this shit up. Yeah, they started. We got hit with tear gas downtown about 6:30. They were tear gassing right out the gate. So there's talk, some of the protesters are on the phone with other protesters. They're trying to figure out the game plan. This is golden hour too, y'all. I need to have somebody take me fucking Tinder pictures down here. Get up on the sidewalk for a minute. So this is now a train of cars that have joined the train of people. We can see hands up. We can see horns being honked. for real though. Look at this. Hold on. Somebody screenshot this hotness. I can put it on my Tinder profile. Damn, I didn't even pluck my fucking unibrow. You know what? Look at these next time. All right, go back to being serious. Back to being serious. All right. So now we're still heading down towards the Highlands. There hasn't been any police presence other than the helicopters in several blocks. There are reports that the police are already assembling in the Highlands. Have no doubt. If anybody has someone downtown that's still downtown that says there's another group downtown, please let me know. And I don't mean like any 15-minute ago, 30-minute ago shit. This was the big crowd that was downtown. So we're now approaching Baxter Avenue. National Guard just pulled up in front of Metro Corrections. Is there still people there? Yeah, Tony, the crowd is definitely moving towards to go down Baxter. You see where there's still maybe 3 blocks worth of people. I'm gonna estimate about 200, 250 or so. We can see still a line of cars that are moving with the protesters, keeping the protesters safe as they're walking in the middle of the street. I appreciate everybody who's been riding with us. Other shit during these downtimes. I had a live stream of all the events last night. It's about 3 hours worth of footage. That's a little bit more intense. Tear gassed about 4 times. So, based on what people are telling me, we're going to be met with some more police when we make it down to the Highlands. The protest line has stopped at Campbell and Broadway. Looks like they're waiting for the crowd to catch up. We can roll in together. Other than police choppers, there's still no police lights. There's no police on foot anywhere. Alright. So they've waited for the end of the crowd to catch up. I appreciate everybody that's offering me places to come chill and hide and do whatever. I plan on being out here until the crowd is done. Or don't worry. Most of y'all know who I am. I've done like 8 of those. I'm gonna sleep and eat those good ass cookies. Don't give a fuck, they are good. So to catch up on what's going on, we've been forced out of downtown by the police, and when I mean forced, aggressively shoved with riot shields and pepper spray bullets. The water and the milk that was brought by protesters was stolen. When I say stolen, I mean unmarked police and unmarked officers and unmarked cars pulled up, threw it in the back of their truck. Peaceful protesters were assaulted with sticks and riot shields for doing nothing but standing still. For anybody who thinks I'm full of shit, it's all on video. Every bit of it. Feel free to review older footage for some details. Damn. If I'd have thought about it, I'd have got up on that fucking tress right there. Hey everybody, it just hit 9 o'clock. Be careful with yourselves.
Thank you. Thank you.
Friendly reminder, it just turned 9 o'clock. Everybody keep safe.
What happened?
It's 9 o'clock. Curfew's officially in. Everybody keep safe. Yeah, as far as the feed, I mean, I got 720 people watching the stream right now, and I'm riding a bicycle through the fucking Highlands with a bunch of other people. I mean, I'm sorry, it's the best I got. All right, hold on, I need to fix my mask and put my phone in my pocket. All right, we back. We back. So, I'm not gonna lie. Going up this hill hurts my loins, y'all. Alright, what we got? We got Matt Oakes. Yeah, he gone. He gone. Yo's back.
Everybody stay tight. Tighten up. Everybody stay tight.
Hold up. So we're coming up East Broadway, getting ready to hang a right on Baxter. Has anybody heard any word if there's anybody else still downtown? Yeah, things have been pretty uneventful for about the last hour or so. The crowd has moved peacefully east. Yeah, the downtown crowd a few times is headed east on Broadway, and we're now moving towards Baxter Avenue.
Hey, who wants some eggs? Throw.
How long ago was that feed where you saw people getting tear gassed on 4th? Because I was with that group they got tear gassed on 4th, and that was maybe 45 minutes or so ago. So it looks like the police choppers have showed back up. definitely almost fell over right there.
Set up and then know what you're doing. No. We already blocked the street real quick. I'll keep going. Y'all ride with us. Just keep these folks on the block so they can't run up on us.
Yep. So there's organized groups of cars behind the protesters that are blocking so that the police can't roll up behind. They're shortcutting down an alley. I'm gonna loop around, try to get in front, try to get a better shot. To be honest, I don't know where the fuck I am. I might be fucking up. It's gotta be left right here. Here we go. There we go. About to say, this is the motherfucking Highlands. Alleys everywhere. Ooh, got this mud though. Ooh, got this mud though. So it looks like the crowd is paused at this old gas station. It used to be a gas station. It's the corner of Broadway and Baxter, I think. Looks like we got some news crews with us again. Wave 3. Yep, so it looks like the crowd is paused. Oh, I wish I was taller. My bad, y'all. We got WLKY right here that has joined us. They're reporting. Hop off bicycle. Excuse me. Go, hold up. So it looks like the crowd is paused here on the corner of Cherokee. Police helicopter is still circling. There's still no sign of police anywhere. Got people in the street over here. Yeah. You know, they announced earlier that being in the middle of the street is what classifies as an unlawful protest. So as long as we're blocking streets, they will absolutely show up. I don't know who these people are, but apparently they're donating water. hop back on the bike here, do a little circle. Yep. So we over here, this is Cherokee Triangle. So for those who are kind of showing up new to the party here, this crowd has already been tear gassed. This crowd has already been sprayed with pepper bullets. We've been hit with sticks, and we've been pushed with riot shields. We know they're fucking coming. Yep. So looks like we got police lights coming. First time I've seen them in a couple blocks. So the crowd is now shifted and moving. Yeah, so I definitely can't ride through the Highlands. All kinds of traffic down here. Yep. Yeah, police helicopter still hanging out.
Don't shoot! Don't shoot! Don't shoot! Don't shoot! Don't shoot!
Protesters are transitioning to talks of hands up, don't shoot. Hands up, don't shoot.
Don't shoot! Don't shoot! Don't shoot! Don't shoot! Don't shoot!
Get out of whatever trouble they got themselves into. Had a status update. We're now moving north on Baxter Avenue. You know, I really wish the whole squad would have swung by Spinelli's and got some pizza. Shout out Spinelli's. They're donating 25% of any pizza you get to the movement. Hey, yo, I'm back. Deal back. I don't know who caught that. We're heading north on Baxter. Crowd is still peaceful. Spinelli's donate 25% of all pizza you buy. 25% of all money you spend on pizza from them to the cause. Support local businesses that support your local protests. Oh, excuse me, y'all. On your left. Oh, you're good. Thank you. So the crowd has now made it. Yo, hey, the service was really shitty in this block. There's a lot of people down here all of a sudden. My service is probably gonna cut in and out. If the feed stops, stick with me and I will get it back. Hold on, Yep. So the crowd is now moved. Yep. You see, we got all kinds of people that are still out. This line's maybe 3 or 4 blocks long worth of people. We are passing Brook and Baxter, heading north. Hold on, I need to fix my shit real quick. Hold on. All right. Yep, so just to reiterate, service is going to be spotty. After all, it is the Highlands. Y'all know what it is. I will brought it back. I will 70 Charger, and I got the police in the no fuck around. So knows drunk Mitch right now. He's more of a continues to head north on Baxter. Am I back? Can everybody hear me? Can anybody hear me? Is my feed going? All right. So the crowd has been progressing north. All right, so I turned on tethering from my other phone. Now I'm back through Sprint. I apologize, y'all. It's the Highlands. We got mad shitty service. I'm gonna give you all an update. So the crowd has moved north on Baxter to Highland Avenue, to Grinstead Avenue. It appears that there's some National Guard that's parked in Wendy's parking lot right here on the corner. And so the crowd is turned around. The crowd appears to have gotten larger as more people have met us down in the Highlands. We've got like 6 blocks of people that are going back and forth. Like, so, you know, to everybody that works down here, to everybody that owns businesses down here. I've been with this same crowd all day. They are 100% peaceful, despite multiple attacks from police. This crowd is 100%. Although these motherfuckers are stopping in front of Tap Room, I swear to God, if they try to go in here, I'm going home. It's a chance have resumed of, say her name, Breonna Taylor. There are multiple members of the media that have now rejoined. We got WLKY. We got these dudes mobbing multiple cameras. Hey, y'all think Zombie Walk is wild? Wait till you see some real motherfucking protesters cruising through the Highlands. So the crowd has kind of slowed through a walk. Ugh. I know it's mad dark right now, but we're going south on Baxter Avenue, where BW3s used to be.
Literally put it in the window. Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, we got fuck 12 banners being hung, local businesses down here.
Look, you got notice for people. Oh, bro, that's some real Louisville shit
Yep,
right there, boy.
Hey, what's the name of that store? You see?
It's a barbershop, though.
All right. Whatever head shop that's across from where Cahoots used to be, giving out water and milk to protesters. They got a fuck 12 sign that's hanging. You know, people in cars honking. We got fists in the air. We got fuck the police played by 4 white girls in a car. Yo, this is solidarity, y'all.
He's down.
So the crowd appears to be stopping by Homemade Pine Ice Cream Kitchen, right here at the the trifecta where Bardstown and Baxter splits.
You back soon?
Yes, sir. Damn, I thought I was balling, riding a bike with one hand. This man's driving a car with one hand. Yep. Yep. I definitely said it earlier, but I do want to reiterate, if you're hungry tonight, order from Spinelli's. 25% of all profits comes to helping out the cause down here. Yep. Yep. So this is in the heart of the Highlands. For those of you who have joined late, who have talked about it getting twisted up, who have talked about they don't want it to be a problem, that they hope this stays peaceful. 3 hours ago on my same feed, peaceful protesters were shot with tear gas. They were shot with pepper spray bullets. People have already been arrested. People have already been hit with riot shields, and people have already been hit with sticks. And the crowd is still here. How's my feed? Is my feed still holding up okay? No more cutouts, no more bullshit. So the crowd itself has is going up and down Baxter Avenue. Everyone is peaceful. None of these businesses are being graffitied. None of these businesses are being attacked. Cars are holding up fists. I hear NWA's "fuck the police" over and over and over. Funny story. One time I shot a commercial for a local business and they wanted to put "fuck the police." I apologize, never mind. They wanted "fight the power." Completely different band. We'll cover that shit a different day. So let me we'll walk over here on the side, see if I can get a better viewpoint of what's going on. So I'm sorry, these lights are shit. My phone's got tear gas on it. So we got lines of people. Four or 5 blocks worth of people marching together. So we've not seen any police since the crowd paused at the corner of Broadway and Baxter. I'd guesstimate there's probably between 700 and 1,000 people that are out here walking the streets after curfew, after the police told us not to be out here. Arrest on sight, they said. As far as where the crowd is going, to be honest, I'm just going with the flow. Yes, absolutely. State police. Hold on. Trying to drive a bike here. You're good. State police definitely push people out of downtown. Tear gas, pepper spray, hit people with sticks, riot shields. We were absolutely shoved out of downtown.
You gonna be sad?
Chance of hands up, don't shoot have resumed. Hold on. The crowd is paused at this gas station. There's cries that the police are trying to push us in one direction. To be honest, I don't know where they are. To be honest, I am proud to be breaking the law. When justice is no longer just. I'm a fucking adult. I pay my taxes. I have no felonies. If I want to be out after 9 p.m. for any reason I see fit, I'm going to be out. If you don't like that, you're more than welcome to write your congressman. Chances are we probably voted for the same one. I fucked up. My face is absolutely covered. I realize that kind of defeats the purpose when I got a live stream of the fact next to my name. I've been down here the whole time.
Keep straight! Keep straight!
Keep straight! Come this way! Come this way!
So we're trying to wrangle the protesters to leave the parking lot and continue north on Baxter. So the protest leaders are trying to keep people moving. The police have now told us that sitting still is considered an unlawful protest.
You can't stay still! You can't stay still!
Hold up. Hold up. Hey! Everybody gotta keep moving! It's considered an unlawful protest if we stand in the middle. We gotta keep moving. Don't give them any reason. Come on, y'all, let's keep moving.
Show me what democracy looks like.
So the crowd's trying to keep moving. I'm gonna post up in front of Old Phoenix Hill for a minute. Yo, for as far as downtown feeds, as far as I know, there's nobody else downtown. I've asked, I've texted other people, and it doesn't seem to be that there's anybody left down there. I mean, the police aggressively pushed us out. Tear gas, sticks, riot shields. This is the downtown crowd. So back to current events here. The crowd is still paused at this gas station. The police, after they sprayed us with the tear gas earlier, said that we have to stop. where we cannot stop. We have to keep moving. So it looks like they're finally getting the message, and the crowd is now moving forward. All right, so it looks like the crowd is finally on the move. Everyone's moving together again. Oh, this man got a big ass P on his shirt. I know that's not police, but damn, homie. Yeah, so we can see the crowd is slowly dispersing out of that old gas station that always charged 20 cents too much for gas. Y'all know what we're talking about. Holy shit, there are so many people down here. Was there anybody that was live down there 10 minutes ago? And was there actually people? Because it looks like this crowd is starting to move back towards downtown. There's got to be at least 1,000 people out now. The numbers keep growing after curfew, after being pepper sprayed, after being hit with sticks. Oh, excuse me. Oh. If any of y'all want to donate to the cause, y'all find me some bicycle riding lessons. Because goddamn. So we still got protesters that are moving northbound. We got cars that are following, protecting protesters. They got flashes on. They got cameras. We got music playing. Nobody's going home. Yeah. So this is all of old Phoenix Hill. I mean, to be honest, the only thing worse than police brutality was Phoenix Hill. So let's get rid of both. Woo. So now the crowd is keep heading north, stopping at Spinelli's. I want to reiterate, this crowd has now left downtown. We've gone up and down all through the Highlands. 100% peaceful protest. No graffiti, no broken windows, no local businesses being destroyed. I did witness all that shit happen firsthand last night. You have the people that come for a message, and you have the people that come because chaos breeds opportunity. People taking advantage of the situation. So, short of some National Guard, that was parked at that Wendy's. That's all the police presence we saw in the Highlands other than helicopters. The crowd is now heading northbound back towards downtown, it seems. Same protest leaders are out in front. The crowd's spreading out pretty heavy. There's maybe 8 blocks worth of people. Hold on. Park for a second. So I'm gonna keep recording here. I know. I'm gonna put this around my face so y'all see this from me. I know a bunch of y'all just tuning in. I'm gonna give you a recap. I've been down here broadcasting maybe 5 hours or so. Very, very early on the corner of 5th and Jefferson, there was a peaceful protest. Protesters, yes, were in the middle of the street on their knees with their hands in the sky. And the police responded in force with pepper spray bullets, tear gas. Unmarked police drove into the camp. I say camp, drove into where supplies were, where the group was organizing. They loaded all the water and the milk into an unmarked car, police and unmarked. They forced protesters over 9th Street. They assaulted young girls with sticks and riot shields. For anybody that missed all that, this is a live feed, but I will make sure it's posted and it stays on my wall. You are more than welcome to review this footage. I'm no journalist. I'm no politician. I'm just a dude. I just want people to know the real story. Media lies. Media is a for-profit business that exists to sell advertising dollars, and depending on who their fucking sponsor is, depends on what news they provide to you. All right, get some water. Get back on my bike. Hold on. All right. So, back as an official update, live update. Crowd has resumed chants. Breonna Taylor, Black Lives Matter. Officially heading down Broadway towards downtown. There's maybe 1,000 protesters that are here now. The numbers have grown significantly in the last 2 hours or so. So now I got some light. Shit, man, my phone's all foggy. I apologize for the lights. It's got some tear gas on it. Oh yeah, just to be clear, at age 34, 33, I took a trip with my mom and my sister. We went to Harry Potter World, and that was our family vacation. And my mother brought me this shirt, and she told me I had to wear it. Didn't exactly say how. So yeah, we're moving, and so there's still crowds of people coming down. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of protesters. Still the police chopper circling from a distance, not nearly as close as it was. I have plenty of supplies. I got my battery, I got my extra phone, I got bottles of water. I mean, to be honest, I could probably use some Burger Boy. But, yeah, I'm out here for the night. I just see somebody mention that they're just pepper spraying people downtown, tear gassing people downtown. If you can provide when that was, and you can provide, where that was, that'll be helpful. You know, if the news is talking about it, that means it probably happened forever ago, unless it's a live feed. So we got these slow lines of people here, and cars. These cars have been riding with us up and down Bardstown Road. Owner of Heroes Comic Book Shop, handing out water to protesters, local businesses helping people, helping people. All right, so it looks like we paused right here under the bridge on Baxter. Flashes on the lead cars that have been leading us all night. I'm sure they're waiting for the tail end of the protesters to catch up. I will continue to live stream until the crowd disperses or until I'm arrested. If my feed cuts out, I will bring it back. So many of you that, I mean, you've been sending me messages. You've been sending me friend requests. I promise I will respond to every single one of you. If you have any questions, you can write me directly. If you feel like you've been affected by this, if you got arrested, if you know somebody that has, contact me. I'll make sure they get help. Yeah. Reporters got kind of fucked on yesterday. Reporters today bailed out early on us. WLKY met us in the Highlands after they were pulled from downtown. I don't know. Dangerous seems to be an opinion to me. I know that if I was too scared to you know, stand for something, that I would tell my people that I don't want them down here either. Check that news feed. Police moving, arresting gas up ahead. All right, so I guess we're headed for that shit. I've seen the same faces in this crowd. They were down here at 5 and 6 o'clock. Yeah, we're now crossing Baxter. We are crossing Baxter onto Broadway. The cheers have not stopped. The chants have not stopped.
We don't need to go back down here. They're trying to trap us down here.
All right. So I mean, I'm completely out of the loop as far as organization, but it appears that the leaders of this group they know about other groups. So apparently word has gotten down about the groups that are getting tear gas, and this group is going to join. We are absolutely going towards downtown. So, leaders of the protest said they heard word about the other group getting tear gas, that it was official, and this group is moving to support that group. I did not help organize any of this. I do not know any of these people.
Hey, yo! Hey, tighten up! They gonna fuck us up if we don't. Keep walking, walk slow. And we gotta go as a group. Let's go.
So we are at the corner of Bardstown and, Jefferson and Louisville. They're waiting for the tail end of the group to catch up. We still got quite a bit of a walk to get back down there. Yep, once again, to everybody checking in new. To everybody checking in that's new. They tear gassed us at 6 o'clock. They tear gassed us again at 6:30. They shot us with pepper bullets at 6 o'clock. They hit me with sticks and riot shields at 7 o'clock. 6:30. This has been going on. This is post first clash. Yep, so looks like a good chunk of the crowd is coming with us. Yeah, hey, Annette Greenwell. I'm sorry that your life is terrible, but I'm gonna go ahead and block you from my shit right now. Hey, real talk, I just accidentally clicked on her profile, and to be honest, it looks like she's eating way too much butter in her life.
Thank you. Incredible day. Incredible day. Yeah, incredible day.
Yep, so the crowd's still moving. I do appreciate everyone's. Do what? Hey, thank you. Thank you. Share, hey, tell the fucking world. I got something from yesterday too. Footage of people getting tear gas, getting hit with shit. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and repeat one more time. This crowd got tear gassed and pepper sprayed on their hands and knees at 6 o'clock. At 6:30, was hit with sticks and riot shields at 7. All of it exists in this live feed. If you want to see it, wait till I'm finished. This will be posted to my page. You can review it. Share this feed. Tag your friends. Write your congressman. And don't forget to fucking vote. Yeah, it's a little dark down here. But the crowd is still heading east. We are heading back towards downtown. So we've got this line of people that's been together now for a couple hours. They're led by cars in the front. We got cars in the back. It sounds like there's some debate on which direction to go. Yeah, so worry that people were getting arrested downtown is precisely why this group is going that way. They want to stand in solidarity. They want to be there. They want to be there to support those that are getting arrested. Yep. So we've got car was flying. Yep. So, it's kind of a boring time. It's kind of a boring time right now. I'm gonna give a little bit of another preachy statement. When the governor and the police chief and all of them sat down this morning and had a conversation about what to do after what happened last night, they had a choice to make, and the choice was bring charges against corrupt officers that killed a lady in her bed in her own home, or people were going to storm downtown again and protest and let their voice be heard. You can see what choice they made. Yep. Hold on. Yep.
We got one more block into the left. One more block to the left.
All right. So they're going to move around the police blockade that we can see it at 5th and Jefferson. It appears that everyone's getting kind of antsy. Cars are driving faster. People are walking quicker. They're rushing to support Fifth and Liberty, it looks like. Yo, this is about to be the feed for downtown. We got a crowd of maybe 1,000 people. That are heading east into downtown, west into downtown. Try to wipe my shit off. Hold on. Shit. That's a little better. Hold up. My feed is gonna drop for a second. I will bring it right back. All right. Is it back? Somebody give me some comment. Let me know my feed is still working. Anybody? Any yeses or nos that my feed is still good? Check 1, 2. Check 1, 2. Damn, how late is this shit? All right, my back. Is my feed going? I don't see any comments. It says I'm live. Yo, still nothing. I see no answers. All right, I'm back. Yeah. Oh. Sorry, I'm bouncing back and forth between two services. I think I'm gonna have to stick with Sprint for right now.
Talk to her.
Stay safe. Stay safe. Hold up. I'm sliding behind you, big homie.
Oh, go for it.
Oh, you're good. All right. So, the crowd has now made it. We are on Jackson. We got some. I ain't recording that shit. So we staying here, getting ready to cross Preston. The group has gone 1 block left. You can see we got cars that are riding with us. We are rapidly approaching downtown. So, words from other protesters. Words from other protesters say they got fire hoses and shit downtown. They're hitting with the other group. So we stopped on Liberty. I think they're waiting. I think we're waiting at this corner for the rest of the crowd to keep up. I mean, we got a couple blocks worth of people. And then, yeah, to be clear, you know, there's enough people that are being arrested and assaulted for shit that they didn't do that I'm going to protect the ones that should be in trouble for shit they maybe or may not should have done. Yep. So this is the front of the pack. You know, we got cars that are blocking traffic for us. So what's happened in the past is cars, the police would come up behind us and they would box us in and then hit us with tear gas. So we have people that are, there are people that are taking their cars and they are blocking the intersections behind us so the police can't come up behind us and trap us in. For those just joining, upset about things not being peaceful, it stopped being some kind of big boom behind me. It maybe stopped being peaceful at 6:30 when protesters were on their knees. When they were on their knees and got shot with tear gas and got shot with pepper spray bullets. So I'm gonna hang out right here for a minute while the crowd is kind of assembling and catching up. Yeah, I honestly don't know what that boom was behind me. It kind of sounded like a firecracker, or not a firecracker, but like maybe a firework, like a black cat or some shit. All right, I'm gonna ride down to the front of the group. So we got cries of no justice, no peace that are starting up again. As the crowd's moving, we are going west. We're going, west on Muhammad Ali. We are headed towards the heart of downtown. For those of you who are looking for a downtown feed, this is getting ready to be one. We are marching this way in response to other protesters that were being tear gassed and flashbanged just as recently as a few minutes ago. Yep. Once again, this crowd is much more organized than they were earlier today. They're taking steps to prevent police from boxing us in. When I say the word us, understand, I'm not an organizer of this protest. I do not know any of the organizers of this protest. I'm just recording and trying to share the truth. It's actually, it's oddly quiet around us. The fact that we've not seen any police presence since we've left the Highlands. So the crowd is still, it's spaced across several blocks. They've now maybe gone to 2 blocks in front of me, and there's still more people coming around the corner. There's, I mean, there's still hundreds and hundreds of people down here. There's still hundreds and hundreds of people around here. This crowd is significantly larger than it was just a few hours ago. Just know that when your news station goes offline, it's because they got Democratic backing or they got Republican backing, and they bow to who pays their bills. And to be honest, I'm registered independent. I don't give a fuck. Front of the line, yelling back to the middle line, making sure everybody's good. So, this is the corner of Chestnut and Floyd, you know, right by Norton Children's. We're kind of headed, you know, sort of parallel to Broadway, heading eastbound towards downtown to join the other groups. Oh, there's our buddies. See up in the sky there? Looks like the police chopper. Police chopper still floating around in the sky. I mean, they're following our every move. I don't care to share location when it's very visible where we are. Yep, so we're heading down Floyd towards Broadway. I think the plan is to take a right on Broadway and march straight down it. I mean, I think the plan is, like, I got a fucking clue. They've been violent downtown since 6 p.m. Looks like they're halted at Floyd and Broadway. Seems like the intention was to take a right on Broadway and head back towards downtown. I've had a bunch more people join. Just to recap, I've been live streaming for maybe 5 hours or so now. Very early on, protesters were on their knees, hands in the air, unprovoked. Police line pushed forward, sprayed with pepper spray, sprayed with pepper bullets. They pushed, people with riot shields and sticks. They pushed us out of away from the courthouse. They pushed us down 4 blocks. There's video footage of me being on a bicycle on the sidewalk and getting hit with sticks and riot shields for holding my bicycle and holding my phone. All right, so it looks like they are headed eastbound on Broadway towards downtown. So I'm gonna kind of head back towards the front of the pack here. I've kind of been floating in the middle. So the pedestrians are on the opposite side of the street. They're now walking in the middle of Broadway with cars. Hell fucking yeah. Hold on. With cars joining in protest. Yo, I think this is the most people that I've seen all day. Chants of hands up, don't shoot have been resumed as we're walking in towards downtown. As we're heading down towards Broadway in the heart of it. Still no police nearby. This is the overpass on Broadway, under 65. Crowd's still moving at a steady pace. No, I said this earlier. Your news stations will cut when tear gas flies. Your news stations will cut when police begin to be aggressors. I will not stop filming. I will not stop filming until the crowd disperses or I get arrested. I got plenty of battery power. They can break this phone. I got a second one with me. If anybody's watching the live feed of the mayor, I know he was supposed to speak at 10:30. If anybody's watching that, could provide some updates, that would be appreciated. showed up. Shit. Hey, Ma, I know you were born like way back when, but it's the beauty of the cloud. They can arrest me and they can smash my phone, and this shit's still going to Facebook forever. We got a mini fire burnt right here. That's the first little bit of destruction I've seen in several hours. Minus some graffiti along the way.
All right, stop there.
Thank you all that are writing me directly and feed me information. Shit. Police chopper still following us over here. All right, looks like we're continuing to move. Oh, looks like a ghetto bird is shining light directly on the protesters. People are running. I'm not sure why. Oh, people are running because there's cops behind us. Apparently word is that cops have come up behind us. People are running. So, sorry, kind of looked like word that police are coming up 2nd Street behind us.